So, here I am, minding my poor-ass business, when all of a sudden Dragon Ball Legends decided to tweet out the next thing. It's Piccolo. They should know that no one has this guy. Why? Literally, why? I need one more of this Piccolo now to get him up to Zenkai. There's the English tweet. Let's just see what he does. His blue card finally nullifies endurance effects. He gets uniques, boosts, and strikes and blasts. He raises enemy strikes and blasts and reduces ki and does more. He sounds like he's finally gonna be good, you know? He'll finally be replacing DKP. Alright, I'm excited for this. Not really, since my Piccolo's at 4 stars and I have the LFZ. I should have done the fucking bait. Oh my gosh, I should have done the bait banner. I can't find it. Well, yeah, here it is. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna expect from this guy. Yeah, so let's just go take a look and see what he can do. Alright, so here we are. I'm too lazy to go to a computer and stuff, so we're just gonna do this on my phone. It's not that bad anyways. Not that different. We're gonna put him about 7 stars and see what he can do. So right now he has doo-doo stats at base form, or slow mode. I don't know what you call it, the opposite of agile. 2.1 for HP, 189 and 198 for blast and for strike and blast. Then he has 144 for both defenses. For a 7-star defensive unit, that's an LF unit. Those are bad stats. They should at least be 150 by then. Red 2 should be 155. I don't know. Those seem pretty low. Again, this is base. Actually, those are pretty high for base. Those are pretty high for base, actually. Considering he's a transforming unit. His main ability restores his vanish. That does not need to be changed. I mean, I'm really hesitant on using on this because it's a vanish restoration and that's massive. So yeah. The only chance of winning is if I go with you. What happens is 20% damage inflicted to everyone, including buddies, so including co-op buddies. And he gets 60% to blast damage inflicted. I think they're just going to do 20% to, or maybe 30%, maybe 20% to 30%, and 60% to just base damage. I think that's what they'll do. Demonic Power restores own HP by 20%, 25 to 30 maybe, and reduces cover cut, and has 30% cover cut. Make that 50, please. Anti-armor, 100%, please. Bakuriki Maha, yeah, that doesn't need to change, maybe twice or something, I don't know. Unlock Key Form of Life, gradually restores HP for 60 counts, and 10% to damage. For blast damage for 60 counts. 10% to all damage to all allies for 60 counts, please. Unstackable, though. Except for the, yeah, just unstackable. Alright. Now we'll transform and see what he does. So he's still at 7 stars. HP is 2.45. Okay. His strike is 212, and his blast is 248. Pretty good, pretty good. For a defensive unit. His strike is 150. His defenses are both 150, so those are pretty good, yeah. It's all yours. Draws a special arts card next. Restores his own key. Destroys all of your enemy's cards. That doesn't need to change at all. In fact, I think maybe minus draw speed to the enemy. Or card cost up, like they said in the preview. Winning strategy. Now this one, again, with the previous unique, I think that's what you want to be using it with, because you get 80% to blast, and then you get all this craziness. The first one should literally just be minus 20 to, it should just be the minus cost there, then 20 counts he gets to draw speed, then for 30 he should get damage reduction permanently, and like 20 to damage or something, I don't know. Okay, so they have another one of these things here. It's the same passive as before, in base. The only thing that's different is if his own HP is 50% or less, activates once, minus 20 to damage, no, plus 20 to damage inflicted, and plus 20 to reduced damage. And he still has the 30% to cover. Again, make that 50. Damage should go up to about 30 at this point. 35. His blue card will be gaining Nullify Endurance, finally. Yeah, it only needs that. Doesn't need any different buffs. Again. Special Beam Charge. Draws the blue card next twice. And 80% to the next blue card damage. That's fine. It's only twice. What I wish I would do is they'd make it so you get 40%, and then you get 40% conditionally, like for set timer count. That way you can stack multiple green cards, because you can only do this twice, and then you just get 20% to blast damage for 15 counts, which is just terrible. And I've been using this Piccolo since he's come out. You will have a bunch of chances to use more than one green card and stack it for the 160% to blue card damage, which is insane, but I mean, it's cancelable. The other effect is blast damage, 20%, 15 counts, it's whatever, honestly. That should just be 30% to damage for 20 counts or something. Make it useful. Also, you should also get damage cut from that if it's going to be, you know, so heavily focused on just giving you one buff, and then you just immediately stack them both, you know. Now as for his other uniques, I'm not really sure what they would do with him. I mean, give him, I guess, just general support, kind of like Gohan, maybe, to allies only. So, kind of be like Turles, 20% to damage inflicted for the first 15 counts, and 40% to key recovery. That might be good. And maybe a last man standing kind of unique. Like the purple Super Saiyan Vegeta for second unique, or fourth unique, I guess. Where, if you maybe have a Goku on your team, you deal like 45% extra damage. He gets 20-30% extra damage towards Saiyans. He gets Ki and Restoration or HP. That's a lot he's doing right there. But I'm just throwing out ideas. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna be doing all this, then he doesn't really need this effect. Where is it? I'm an idiot. This effect. That doesn't need to change then. Except for maybe the blast damage goes into just general damage, is what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I would build him, but I'm pretty sure I'd probably give him stuff like that. So just general buddy damage and or ally damage, then even more like conditional ones. And definitely more damage cut for recover changing. That's all I can really think about, because again, he does get draw speed eventually. He gets a vanish back. He destroys your enemy cards. Oh yeah, also he might do some kind of weird card thing when he comes in, like Boo. Might do some card sealing. Enemies seals 2 enemy card slots for 3 counts when he comes in. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, I don't really know. You guys can tell me what your ideas are in the comment section below. I will not be able to Zenkai Piccolo since he's at 4 stars, and if I use my only LFZ power on him, he'll go up to 6, and it's not the 7th star you need. Yeah, I guess I'll be going on the Broly banner for another Piccolo. Ha 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 ha.